Hello and welcome to another thoughts video on a game called Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. It's available on PS3, PS4, Vita, and Xbox One. Has 145 characters, which you have to unlock most of them. Its modes includes story, free, musou battlefields, duel, and gauntlet. The story mode's your standard thing. You play through stages and unlock them. The story is basically about the end of the world by some creature that appears, and you meet somebody and are able to travel through time to try to get allies to join you so you could overthrow this end of the world. Free modes basically the same thing without a story. You can pick whatever stage that you've completed. Musou battlefields basically you could kind of like make your own thing. Basically, you pick a stage, you could like edit it your own version, like change little mobs and stuff. Or you could download other people's. Duel is, look at the top right picture. It's actually different gameplay. You can get cards, you get little special features. It's kind of like the classic side scrolling battle to some degree. And gauntlet mode is kind of like story mode, except that it's like infinite enemies and you have to find a way to escape. It's also probably the hardest mode in the game. For difficulties, which you could pick in story or free mode, it's easy, normal, hard, and chaos. There are about 5 weapon types plus like specials, like kind of like upgraded versions of the same stars. There's also upgrades. You could like equip little boosts and power up things to your weapons. The downsides I found in this game is PS3 and Vita are digital only, so if you're a hard disk lover for those consoles, you're out of luck. PS4 and Xbox One does have a physical copy, so you're in luck in that regard. Plus, you get better graphics, of course. Yeah. It's absurd. Let's see. There's an absurd amount of grinding in this. Like, with 145 characters, they went overboard here. Each character can level up to like level 100, and the thing is, they decided to include a prestige system, which goes up to 10. So just think about how depressing it is, the idea of trying to max out 145 characters when you're supposed to get them to level 100 10 times. Basically, to give you an idea about it, it'll probably take you 6+ months to finish, and that's a lot of freaking time to dedicate to this game just on raising your characters. Can Let's see. You can't take upgrades off your weapon. You must destroy either the weapon or the upgrades. So imagine you have like an upgrade that increases your weapon power, and it's at level 20, and you want to put that in another weapon or something. Well, you can't do that. You have to destroy the weapon to do it. Or if you want to put a different upgrade on the weapon, you have to destroy the upgrade. And it's like another major problem with this, outside of the whole concept being really stupid, and it's getting more common in games, is that you have to. So some of the upgrades take a while to build up. I mean, some of them you have to like really work on getting to like the higher levels. It's like level 5 through 20 is like the max for each upgrade. So some max out at level 5, some at level 20, right? So I mean, them themselves could take a while to build up, so I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to force you to destroy your frickin' progress. Yeah, that was a poor move. What was the next thing? When playing with a friend, they must fully select their gear and team every time. Like, I don't know. I feel like there could be a better way around this. Because it's kind of teasing, especially, think about it, the normal team size is 3, by the way. You cannot have 1. You actually have to have 3 in the normal modes. And Gauntlet has 5. 5 heroes in each team. So it can take a little bit to select all your people. And I believe, oh yeah, I believe the player 1 team is set, so whatever you have, it'll just keep it. But the player 2 team, not so lucky, they have to repick their group every time, and that gets a bit tedious if you have any friends to play with you. There's occasional frame drops on PS3, it's a Dynasty Warriors game. There's a good amount of enemies on screen, and occasionally it'll slow down noticeably, and it's well, it is what it is. You know what slow gameplay looks like. Speaking of loading is slow. Like you'll like say you click on story mode, it's like a whole. It feels like eternity. It's like freaking 30. It's probably somewhere between 30 seconds to a minute. I'm guessing, but for loading screens, I really wish they would have been much faster. But no dice. I'm speaking from PS3 experience. I don't own the other systems. Maybe PS4 and Xbox One improve this, but again, the loading is slow. This is Mystic weapons are not the strongest, despite how hard they are. Basically, a mystic weapon, you're not going. The chances of you getting a mystic weapon without using a guide is very low. I mean, you have to be playing on like a certain difficulty with a certain character and do like things in certain orders and stuff. And there's no clue in game to do this, so it's pretty retarded that like but the best weapon in the well there are two weapons above them actually is the 4-star special and in the ultimates, which you can get from gauntlet mode. Yeah, I found it really stupid idea to make like a weapon you wouldn't get normally. Like not the strongest, because that's always how it's been. The mystic weapons are the best. You have to do special requirements for a character and you get their best weapon, but they decided to change that. It's unfortunate. uh Next thing is the elephant. You get mounts in the game. If you play a lot of the Dynasty Warriors games, you can like start with a horse and stuff. In this game you have an elephant and a bear, and honestly they're fucking terrible. I mean, literally, they're in their game for a joke. They have no other purpose other than to be a joke, and that's unfortunate that they couldn't make them more, you know, useful. But whatever. And the final downside for me is online is dead. Well, yeah, personally, I don't really care about online, but some people do. So on the PS3 version, yeah, the online's dead. Like nobody's playing this game. And I'll put everything I said in the comment in description. And actually, yes, I guess you get my personal thoughts. You know, it's hard to say. I really enjoy this game. There's lots of characters, so there's basically somebody for everybody within reason. Within reason, especially with the special characters, which kind of are from outside universe or sources, worlds, whatever you want to call it. With some of the major problems being the freaking the honest problems is the absurd grinding. Like, I really wish there wasn't a level system, and that the the weapons and upgrade system were better. But so I don't know. It's a hit and miss experience for me. I don't regret owning it. I really do wish I had the physical copy. Uh, what I basically what it comes down, what would I recommend this? If you're gonna get it, I would at the very least recommend the next gen version. Don't get this for PS3 or Vita. That's just my personal recommendation. It's a better experience. It's visually a better experience by a bit. You have a physical copy. It fixes a few of the problems, a few of my downsides here. And that'll be all. If you own or played this, or came up with thoughts, whatever, you can leave them down below if you want. That'll be all for this one. Have a good day.